So yeah, I've just realised that the chat on screen isn't working. Not that there's going to be many people talking in it, but yeah, still kind of annoying. So yeah, the summer of Metal Gear continues. This will just be a quick stream because I kind of forgot that I'm working tomorrow afternoon. I'm skipping the rest of Metal Gear 2 for now. Mainly because I've fallen so far behind. Because a couple weeks ago there was E3. Last week I was working a lot. This week I'm working a lot. And basically I want to get to the games where I'm more familiar with. And also, and thus I'll be able to go through them quicker and show off some cool stuff. So, let's just get on with it. Oh, I need to change that. You'll know what I mean in just a second. Yeah. Hello, Martin. The chat on the actual stream isn't working, so for the record, so the people won't know, Martin just said test and then hello. So yeah, let's pause the music now and get on with it. I'm going to shut up for the intro here. That wee jingle, by the way, is from Police Notes. Just saying.
Nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Mose Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago is attacked and captured by next-generation special forces, being led by members of Foxhound. They're demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon. You'll have two mission objectives. First, you're to rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and President of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages. Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to make a nuclear strike and stop them if they do. The insertion method will approach the disposal one-man SDV. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim. High-Tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound. Your former unit, and one that I was a commander of.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mattis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter. And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound Squad Leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake?
The man with the same codename as you. The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after we reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP?
Yes, this is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface. But make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver direct stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
Got it. Okay, I'm ready to go.
What was that noise?
Snake, there's an elevator there you can take up to the ground. You'll just have to wait for the elevator to come down. You'd better hide somewhere.
What was that noise? What was that noise? What was that noise?
It's Snake. I'm in front of the disposal facility.
Excellent, Snake. It hasn't slowed you down one bit.
How's the sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy, I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freeze peptide, Snake. All of the genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
I see.
I just realized for the past like 20 minutes my mic has been on mute.
Diversionary operation going.
2 F-16s just took off from Gina and are headed. This radar should already pick them up.
More like 10 minutes, but still.
Behind D. Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here?
I have no idea. But it looks like our little diversion got their attention. Now's your best chance to slip in unnoticed.
I had it muted on OBS as well as my actual mic, so... Oh dear. Don't drink and stream, folks.
Only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
Wow, you must be crazy behind in this kind of weather.
Who's that?
Oh, sorry. I haven't introduced you to yet. This is Mei Ling. She was assigned as our visual and data processing specialist. She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
Nice to meet you, Snake. It's an honor to speak to a living legend like yourself. What's wrong?
Nothing. I just didn't expect an old-class designer of military technology to be so cute.
Yes, Martin, I'm drinking.
Bothering me.
No, I'm serious.
Oh,
Well,
it's
I
my
know
day
I'm
off.
important for the next 18 hours.
Let me drink.
I can't believe I'm being hit on by the famous solid Snake.
I bought a drink like last week and I forgot to drink it, so...
Train killer.
Looks like we both have a lot to learn about each other.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to learning about the man behind the legend. But first, let me explain about your Soliton radar system. The bright dot in the middle is you, Snake. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision. Be careful, Snake. The genome soldiers have highly developed senses of hearing and vision due to their gene therapy. Make sure you don't let them see you.
First, I want you to infiltrate the disposal site and look for the DARPA chief.
The DARPA chief was injected with the same GPS transmitting nanomachines as you. He should appear on your radar as a green dot.
Get whatever information you can from him about terrorists. If he's alive, that is.
Snake, your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it.
Yes, it gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
Yes, it's all made from currently existing technology. You won't
All
be able to
technology
use it
that exists is currently existing technology.
Careful.
We'll be monitoring your movements by radar. So
Never understood that line.
anytime you want.
Got it. I'll call if I'm feeling lonely.
Seriously, Snake, we're here to back you up, so call if you need some information or advice. I'm also in charge of mission data. Contact me if you want me to record your status. My frequency is 140.96. It's a dedicated frequency for saving data. Don't forget it.
Remember, except for your binoculars, you're naked.
Hot.
You need to arm yourself with whatever weapons you can find.
I remember. First, I'm searching.
And Martin makes a good point. All the alcohol in the world will not fix DDP's hair in WWE 2K15.
If you make it back in one piece,
And for
we'll
those who don't know what I'm talking about, go to my YouTube channel, watch NXT.
The way, sorry to disappoint you, but I did manage to smuggle out my smokes.
How did you do that?
In my stomach. Thanks to the shot you gave me that suppressed my stomach acid.
Cigarettes? How are those going to help you?
You never know.
If you want to get in, there's the front door. It's the fastest way, but there's too much risk of being spotted by the enemy.
I can't just knock on the door and ask them to let me in. There's one sentry on the left and one on the right. They're armed with 5.56ers and pineapples.
I wish they actually attacked you with actual pineapples.
The air duct near the door. There should also be a duct on the second floor.
I can't see from here.
I'll let you decide the best COA. I'm counting on Snake.
And we finally get control. Now, there is something I need to do. It's something I do every oh, for God's sake. Every time I play this game. But I need this guard to come over here. He just doesn't want to. Ugh. I need to do this. This is like a Metal Gear Solid tradition for me. I'm just gonna keep knocking until he notices. There we go.
Huh? Whose footprints are these? What was that noise? Huh? Whose footprints are these? Huh? What was that noise?
Oh, balls. Okay, I've never had that happen before. But yeah, these are supposed to be like super soldiers with heightened senses. They did that. They managed to catch me because I'm an idiot. I know I said I wasn't going to use the stealth suit again, but I panicked. I'm sorry.
Surveillance camera?
I won't use them. I won't use the stealth suit after this room. The only issue is I've never actually got past. I've never actually managed to get past this room without getting caught. However, being caught by that guard allowed me to get through here. Because usually there's a guard sleeping here. And yeah, because I stood in front of them. Thanks, Martin. But yeah, this is where you get your first weapon. The SOCOM. You can miss this. But you do get it later. This game likes to make sure that you have the weapons that you need. That will just be Campbell telling us basically how to crawl. We don't need to learn how to crawl. You press X, you lie in your stomach, then you move forward. And that's just how you crawl in real life. I just had to stifle a burp there. Anyway, it's around about these air ducts that we will get introduced to the best character. So I'm going to shut up.
This is McDonald Miller. It's been a long time.
Master, what are you doing here?
I quit being a drill instructor, so I moved out here for some peace and quiet. I'm in retirement, just like you. Once in a while, I still help train the Alaskan Scouts.
Passing on the skills to a new generation, huh?
Campbell told me about the situation here. I thought I might be of some use.
There's no one I'd rather have in a foxhole than you.
Well, I know lots about survival in a harsh environment. I've lived in Alaska longer than you, so call me if you have any questions about the flora or fauna out here. My frequency is 141.80. Those mice are Alaskan field mice. Don't worry, they can't hurt you. Wild field mice don't have a thick layer of fat, but they can still survive the bitter winters here without hibernating. They dig tunnels under the snow. That's where they stay warm.
Survival specialists, huh? I'd learn from them.
But there's a dark side too. Sometimes the males will kill and eat offspring that's not their own.
To ensure the survival of their own genes, right?
Yeah, pretty brilliant program, huh? If there are mice, that means there must be an exit somewhere. Follow the mice.
Master Miller is the one character in the game that doesn't give a shit about the fourth wall. And I will be showing off that throughout the game. Yeah, as Martin said, we do need more cardboard boxes. There will be one very shortly. But for now, we've got to follow the mice. These three mice will send us on our way. I almost said these three blind mice. That would be wrong. Yep, here's a wee preview of the room we're heading to. But no, I think we got our cardboard box soon. For the record, the reason why I got caught by the guard is because I wasn't looking at the actual television screen. I was looking at the stream preview on my computer, which has a delay. That is my excuse, and I will continue to use it. This room's fairly easy to get by. You just have to go underneath here. But I want to go up here. So I can't go in that room yet. Shut up, Martin. Oh hey, I think the chat's working again. Metal Gear Solid is... Yeah, there we go. The chat is working. Finally. Also, shut up, Martin. It was most definitely because I forgot about the delay. Anyway, we have our thermal goggle. Just the one goggle. And now we can move on. The thermal goggle does that. It'll be useful in some areas later on in the game, but for now. But yeah, you kind of want to play this game? Yeah, Metal Gear Solid's still a fairly good game. It's aged. It's definitely aged. But I did plan on getting the remake and showing off that as well, but to buy it even used, look, there's a small delay on my part, okay? Also, press the extra button twice in front of the elevator, it will pop up immediately. Now, did you see the weird green dot in the radar, that's the DARPA chief.
Look at the radar. It's picking up the
I just said that, Mei Ling.
dot. Hurry and rescue him.
Just said it. And if you press up against the wall, you get the dramatic sting there. And you see the DARPA chief, who doesn't seem to care when you knock on the door. There's a couple of other red dots there, but they're not important now. Yes, I just the colonel calling about trying to tell you how to climb a ladder. There's no delay. There's only Zool. I actually found Twisting's not hard to get. It's expensive. I found a copy in the CEX in Edinburgh, and it was £28. If it was today, I'd be fine. I got my tax rebate in last week. I would happily pay £28 for Twin Snakes. I didn't have the spare money when I was in Edinburgh. Also, press triangle, you can go in first person mode. Press down, and you see metal.
Not him.
If you exit the air duct, I think it's 3 times, and keep coming back. Every time you come back, that unnamed character will be doing a different exercise, and if you come back a 4th time, she'll be in her underwear. But you know, I'm not going to do that. Instead, let's just go see the DARPA chief. And that call was just saying how to get into first person mode. Speaking of Zool, I bought the Ghostbusters game like a few weeks ago. I should play that.
Who's that?
Maybe not on stream, but I should play it. Anyway, I'm going to shut up for the next 10 minutes.
I'm here to save you. You're the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, right?
You here to save me, huh? What's the outfit?
I'm the pawn they sent here to save your worthless butt.
Really? It's true. You don't look like one of them. In that case, hurry up and get out of here.
Slow down. Don't worry. First, I want some information about the terrorists.
The terrorists?
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuke?
What are you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening the White House. They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Sweet Jesus.
Is it possible?
It's possible. They could launch a nuke.
How do they plan to launch? I thought this place was just for keeping dismantled warheads. They shouldn't have access to a missile.
What I'm about to tell you is classified information. Okay? We were conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A weapon that will change the world.
What?
A weapon with the ability to launch a nuclear attack from any place on the face of the Earth. A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
Metal Gear. It can't be.
You? Metal Gear is one of the most secret black projects. How do you know that?
We've had a couple of run-ins in the past. So that's the reason you were here at this disposal site?
Why else would I come to a godforsaken place like this?
I heard the Metal Gear project was scrapped.
On the contrary, it's grown into a huge joint project between ArmsTech and ourselves. We were going to use this exercise for raw data and then proceed to mass production. If it hadn't been for the revolution.
Revolution?
Excess fallen into the hands of terrorists.
Rex.
Metal Gear Rex. The code name for the new Metal Gear prototype. They're probably already finished arming the warhead they plan to use with Rex. These guys are pros. They're all experienced in handling and equipping weapons.
Hey! Shut up in there, will ya?
That guard's a reoccurring character. Just gonna throw it out there.
But I thought that all nuclear warheads were equipped with safety measures. Some kind of detonation code that you have to input.
Oh, you mean PAL? Yes, of course. There is a PAL. It's set up so that you need to input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device.
There are 2 passwords?
Yes. Baker knows one, and I know one.
Baker, the president of Arms Tech.
That's right. Each of us needs to input our password, or there can be no launch. But they found out my password.
Talked?
Psychomantis can read people's minds. You can't resist.
Psycho Mantis?
One of the members of Foxhound. He has psych powers.
This is bad.
It's just a matter of time before they get Baker's too.
If they find out Baker's password...
Yes, they'll be able to launch a nuke anytime. But there is a way to stop the launch.
What?
The card keys.
Card keys?
They were designed by Arms Tech, the system developers, as an emergency override. Even without the passwords, you can just insert the card keys and engage the safe lock.
And if I do that?
Yes. You can stop the launch.
That card key.
So where are the keys?
Baker should have them. You need 3 card keys. There are 3 different slots to put them in. You need to insert a card into each one of them.
Okay, 3 card keys. Do you know where they might be keeping Baker?
Somewhere in the 2nd floor basement.
2nd floor basement?
I heard the guards say they moved him to an area that has a lot of electronic jamming.
Any other clues?
Yes, cemented over the entrances, but didn't have enough time to paint. Why don't you look for the areas where the walls are a different color? Here, take this. It's my ID card. It'll open any level 1 security door. It's called a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electrical field.
Personal area network, huh?
It transmits data using the salts in your body as the transmission medium. As you approach the door's security devices, they'll read the data stored in the card.
And the doors will open automatically. Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
You haven't heard any other way to disarm the PAL, have you? From your bosses or anyone?
No.
Are you sure you haven't heard anything?
I just said no.
So does White House plan to give in to the terrorist demands?
That's their problem. It has nothing to do with my orders.
But what about the Pentagon?
Pentagon? What is it?
Hey, what happened?
Dead.
Naomi, the chief. What happened?
I don't know. It looked like a heart attack, but
A heart attack? No,
Colonel, are you hiding something from me?
absolutely not. Snake, you've got to understand. This op is security level red. You need the highest security clearance to get access to the complete file.
You want me to believe that you're in charge of this op, but you don't have complete access to the file?
I told you, The Secretary of Defense is in operational control. I'm just here as your support. Snake, we don't have time to debate. Get out of there and find President Baker.
Oh, hello. Oh, lots of noises happening. Sounds like a fight. Just got this sneaky feeling I should maybe equip my rations.
Don't move! So you killed the chief, you bastard! Liquid? No, you're not. Don't move!
Is this the first time you ever pointed a gun at a person? Your hands are shaking. Can you shoot me, rookie?
Careful, I'm no rookie.
Liar. That nervous glance. That scared look in your eyes. They're rookie's eyes if I ever saw them. You've never shot a person, right?
You talk too much.
You haven't even taken safety off, rookie.
I told you I'm no rookie!
You're not one of them, are you?
Open the door. You've got a card, don't you?
Why?
So we can get the hell out of here.
Looks like we'll be a little delayed. What are you doing? Don't think! Shoot!
So this combat in this game basically is just bash X to shoot.
What are you waiting for? Shoot!
Don't talk to me like a rookie.
I'm telling you, shoot!
Also, if you unequip your gun and immediately equip it again, you will automatically reload. Enemies will drop items as well when they die. This was it's quite nice. I should point out I'm doing a lot worse in this fight than I usually do. Grenades will pop out now. Yep, there we go. Luckily, Meryl's a strong woman. She can handle a grenade to the shins. And that's the fight.
Thanks for the help.
Wait!
But shot number one.
You fool! You've killed him! I'm sorry, sir.
His mental shielding was very strong. I could not dive into his mind.
We'll never get that detonation code.
Boss, I have a good idea.
Oh dear.
Good girl. Just like that. Naomi, it just had some kind of hallucination. Is it from the nanomachines?
No, Snake. The nanomachines are functioning properly.
So what was it?
It must have been psychometric interference coming from Psycho Mantis. Sounds psychic. Think of it as a mental feedback loop.
So that was Mantis.
Yeah, a remake is a remake, but they're going to change things about it. It's like Final Fantasy VII is not going to be a scene for scene remake, which is a shame. Because I have a feeling that they're going to get rid of the scene where Cloud dresses up as a girl to get to Don Corneo's mansion. And that's the only reason I wanted a remake. Also, hello, Chip Squib. These graphics are better than Xbox One. Also, special camera for Johnny's butt. This is like one of the only scenes where like there's like what three unique cameras. They're just for Johnny lying there. Also, yeah, that's Johnny. Oh yeah. One more thing. I want the bullets. And this is a disgusting bathroom. Ugh. Oh wait, is that more bullets? I like bullets. But yeah, if it's just like a scene for scene remake, that's fine. But I doubt they're going to do another remake of Metal Gear Solid. If anything, it should just port Twin Snakes. How am I playing this with PS3? I bought it off the network. It's a PS1 classic. However, I discovered this after, like 2 years after I bought Metal Gear Solid and all the Final Fantasies and a bunch of other games I already owned. You can actually play PS1 discs on a PS3. So yeah, we're now off to find the President of Armstead. And to do that, we need C4. That's the important thing. We need to blow shit up. Also, do not get caught in those traps. Just keep moving. I once made my flatmate play this game, and he died several times in this one room. So there's some... Oh, there's some trapdoors there as well. I forgot about that. But yeah, there's some extra rooms here. They hold some goodies. The main thing is grenades here. You always want a full stock of chaff grenades, though we already do. But later on in the game, we will want all the chaff grenades, because they are pretty much the only useful grenades in the first Metal Gear Solid. Also, while I'm here, I should probably save. I'm not saved yet.
What is it, Snake?
We've been going for 41 minutes so far.
Snake, listen to what Lo Ji said. He who knows that enough is enough will always have enough.
True.
Just because you see an item doesn't mean you always have to get
Lies.
it. If you don't really need it, think twice before you stick your neck out. It might not be worth it.
However, I'm a greedy son of a bitch, so I will be trying to get as much items as possible. I will actually probably be using the stealth suit one more time just to get another item. Oh, some actual grenades now. So yeah, as the DARPA chief said, look for the walls with the different colors. And that is how you find the other rooms. Set C4, explode it, boom, you have access. I do like how when you set C4 off, you punch the air. Also, yep, we are now jamming. Oh, I'm not gonna have enough C4 to get the extra item. Oh. Oh. Anyway, we found the president. There he is. The extra item is a digital camera, by the way. It's not that important.
Am I too late? He's alive. You're the arms tech president, Kenneth Baker, right? Don't worry. I'm here to save you.
No, don't touch it.
C4.
Right. Touch that wire, and the C4 will blow up along with the old man. So you're the one that the boss keeps talking about.
And you?
Special Operations Foxhound. Revolver Ocelot.
The best villain ever!
I've been waiting for you, Solid Snake. Now we'll see if the man can live up to the legend. This is the greatest handgun ever made. The Colt Single Action Army. 6 bullets, more than enough to kill anything that moves. Now I'll show you why they call me Revolver.
So yeah, this fight's fairly simple.
I understand the bullets. I make them go where I want.
You're more likely to... Oh, he hit me.
I love reloading during a battle. There's nothing like the feel of slamming a long silver bullet into a police chamber.
Yeah, there is.
Alive. Let's go.
So your best chance of hitting Ocelot will be when he's reloading.
You better hurry up. Don't you want to settle this?
I have never been able to punch Ocelot before. I don't care that I'm gonna die. I was able to punch Ocelot. I've never done that before.
I love the smell of boredom. You know.
It's actually a fairly easy boss fight, but it...
But to you, the smell of your own death.
It can catch you off guard if you don't know what you're doing. And if you run up to him trying to punch him, that also doesn't really help your health situation. Wait, is it the first boss fight?
Wait a minute.
And to be fair, it's a pretty fun fight, actually. Though the Ocelot fights in all the games are pretty fun. Which helps because he's a really fun character. The ultimate trickster, as you will see. He also has amazing control over his gun. So he can make bullets deflect off things. But no, he's a fairly easy... Yeah. Actually, I don't think punching him does much damage, so I'm gonna stop doing that.
Wait a minute.
But no, he's only got 2 more hits left, I think. But like, I think at this point he runs away a lot. Oh, he hit me there. And if you touch the wires, it's game over. Like, oh. Completely unrelated fact. Just because I see Ocelot and Baker together, in Phantom Pain, Ocelot will be played by Troy Baker. How's that for a segue? Oh, I didn't hit him. Oh, that's annoying. That should have been it. Are you booing at the fact that Ocelot's going to be voiced by Troy Baker, or just booing at this, at my very tenuous link there? Yeah, Troy Baker for me is like a lesser Nolan North. Nolan North was in everything for a while, but Nolan North has character. Troy Baker, ugh, I can take or leave him. I don't hate him as a voice actor.
Just what I'd expect from the man with the same code as the boss. It's been a long time since I had such a good fight, but I'm just getting warmed up. My hand!
This is a very long cutscene, by the way, so I'm going to take this opportunity to go to the toilet. I'll be right back in a couple of minutes.
Can you talk?
Who are you?
I'm not one of them. The DARPA chief told me he gave them his detonation code. What about yours?
Oh, I get it. Jim sent you. You're from the Pentagon.
Answer my question. What about your code? There's no time.
I talked.
What? Now the terrorists have both codes and can launch any time.
It's not like I didn't fight. I managed to resist Psycho Mantis' mind probe.
He couldn't read you? How'd you do it?
Surgical implants in my brain.
Surgical implants?
Kind of like a insulation. Everyone who knows these top secret codes has it.
Even the DARPA chief?
Of course.
But DARPA chief said Mantis got his code by reading his mind.
Are you sure you heard him right?
Yeah, I'm sure. In that case, how did they get your code?
I never had any training on how to resist torture.
It looks like he had some fun with you, all right.
He's not human. I tell you, he loved every second of it.
What happened to your arm?
He broke it.
Looks like you're more than even now. His was sliced off.
Ha! You're a funny man. So the DARPA chief, is he okay?
Dead.
What? Can't be. No, that's not what you promised, Jim. Now you want to shut me up? Oh.
Calm down. What's wrong with you? I just told you I was here to save you. I didn't kill the DARPA chief. He had a heart attack or something.
A heart attack? Oh, don't be a fool.
Anyway, the terrorists have both codes now.
Those boys are totally insane. They wouldn't hesitate to launch.
I agree, but what do they really want?
Oh, who knows? Maybe they're like us, arms industry, always looking forward to the next good war.
Well, I'm not gonna let these maniacs start a war today. You still have the card keys?
Card keys?
To override the detonation code. I heard you had them.
No, not anymore.
Who does then? Not the terrorists.
No. Woman.
Woman? Who?
A soldier that was thrown in prison along with me.
A female soldier, it must be.
She said she had just stood up as a new recruit. They threw her in prison because she refused to take part in the rebellion.
A new recruit? Could that be the Colonel's niece?
I gave her the key. Looked like she managed to break out of here, though. I hope she's okay.
I'm sure she is. She's green, but as tough as they come. But how did you know she escaped?
I was in contact with her by codec. Until I was tied up here, that is.
Codec?
Yes. She stole it from the guard. If she still had it, you should be able to contact her.
I'm sure it still has it. What frequency was she at?
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you, it's... Oh, sorry. I forgot.
Damn!
Oh, that's right. It should be on the back of the CD case. Try to contact her.
I'll contact her right away. But tell me, if this doesn't work, is there some other way to prevent the missile launch?
You need to find Hal Emmerich, one of my employees.
Who's that?
Hal Emmerich! Yay! Otacon!
A genius at engineering, but a little bit of an oddball. If there's anyone who can figure out how to stop Metal Gear from launching, it's him.
What if he can't come up with anything?
You'll have to destroy it. Emmerich knows how to destroy Metal Gear.
Where is Emmerich?
Well, he's probably being held somewhere in the nuclear warhead storage building. It's not from here. That's where he worked.
I understand, but why Metal Gear? The nuclear age ended with the turn of the millennium.
Oh, you're wrong. The threat of nuclear war isn't gone. In fact, it's greater than it's ever been. The amount of spent nuclear fuel and plutonium is increasing even today. Listen, have you ever seen a warehouse full of nuclear material?
No.
Drums and drums of nuclear waste stacked this high, as far as you can see. Because there's still no real way to dispose of the stuff.
So they just close the lid and try to pretend like it'll go away?
Essentially, yes. And they're not even doing a good job of storing it. Many of the drums are corroded, with nuclear waste seeping out of them.
Unbelievable.
Not only that, but several pounds of muff are reported every year.
Muff?
It stands for material unaccounted for. It proves that there's a large and well-organized black market in nuclear materials. Furthermore, since the end of the Cold War, Russian nuclear engineers in particular are out of work with no way to turn. In other words, there's plenty of available nuclear material and scientists for making a bomb. We live in an age when any small country can have a nuclear weapons program.
What about the other superpowers?
Russia and China still maintain a significant nuclear presence. Complete nuclear disarmament is an impossibility. To maintain our own policy of deterrence, we need a weapon of overwhelming power.
You mean Metal Gear?
Yes. You know our industry suffered quite a blow as a result of the cuts in military budgets due to this so-called peace.
I remember hearing a lot about mergers and takeovers among the big weapons makers.
Yeah, and after my company lost their bid to produce the Air Force's next line of fighter jet, the Metal Gear system was our last ace in the hole. That's why we pushed to have Metal Gear developed as a black project.
Black project?
Secret projects paid for by the Pentagon's black budget. You can avoid a lot of tape and get a great lead time on your weapons production. And no one can bother you. Not even those bleeding heart liberals on the Military Oversight Committee.
Bribes.
I prefer to think of it as good business. Anyway, Metal Gear was going to be formally adopted after the results of this exercise were analyzed.
I don't give a crap about you and your company.
Yes, that's about what I'd expect from a crook like you. Here, this is what you came for, right?
What's that?
An optical disc. It's all here. The main hard drive was destroyed by gunfire. This is the only remaining copy of the data.
What kind of data?
All the data collected from this exercise. Don't play dumb. I know you were sent to get this. I hid it from that sadistic maniac while he was torturing me.
Hid it where? Oh.
Sure you report this to Jim.
I don't want to know, actually.
Boss, I'll give you my card. It'll open up all security level 2 doors.
Can you walk?
No. No, you go on without me. They got my password. They don't want anything else from me.
I have one more question. Who or what was that ninja thing? Looked like you knew something.
That ninja? That's Foxhound's dark little secret.
Dark little secret?
An experimental genome soldier.
Don't worry, Martin. There's
You know him?
a lot of the later games are fairly anti-American. Even this one a little bit.
Naomi.
You've got to stop them. If it goes public, my company and I are finished.
What? Doesn't Metal Gear use currently existing technology?
Metal Gear itself does. What did you do to me? Oh, no. Oh, no, it can't be. Those Pentagon bastards. So, they actually went and did it.
What are you talking about?
They're just using you for...
Rest in peace.
What the hell?
Yeah, the Phantom Pain takes place in Afghanistan.
Colonel, are you listening?
But
now he's dead too.
I'll explain later.
I have no idea.
Don't lie to me.
It looked like another heart attack, but...
Sign of poison?
Well, there are lots of drugs that can cause a heart attack in large doses. For example, potassium chloride, dioxides, but we won't be able to tell without doing an autopsy.
Damn.
Snake, I want you and Mel to work together.
Can I trust her?
More than you can trust me.
Awkward silence.
Get in contact with her.
Snake, there's a lot of electrical interference coming from there. It should be okay if you do burst transmission like us, but normal transmission is probably impossible. Try moving away from that area.
Snake, get a hold of yourself.
Naomi, what the hell was that ninja thing? A member of Sound?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes, we have no one like that in our unit.
Is that right?
Snake, I'm counting on you.